as the day has progressed, we've seen more and more children brought out of here. People are obviously very concerned about the kids. Here, let me get down. Here, you need to get out, man. Come on, come on. All right, got you. Okay. All right, there we go. You okay, man?
I'm great.
Tell me what was it like out? I mean, overnight, did it start coming out of here? People tell me it came up around 2 o'clock. Right?
Yeah, it started coming up around 2. Everything just been, everybody coming together to help each other. Trying to get everybody out.
Hi, my name is Holly Renken, and I'm the founder of DreamCenter Gulf Coast here in Houston, and we just wanted to welcome you guys all. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video in regards to what is happening in the area of Greens Point here in Houston. If we back it up a little bit, just to give you guys kind of a history and a background of why we are who we are. The DreamCenter actually has been around for about 2 years here in Houston, but we've been a mobile organization. So that means that we are here to custom fit and find and fill the needs of the community of Houston. So back in April, there was a humongous flood on the 18th in Greens Point. And so I was actually coming back from Fort Worth, and I jumped in my car because what I saw on TV was not what I felt in my heart. And so with my security team, we drove all the way from Friendswood all the way north basically, and I discovered Biscayne Apartments, which is Villa Serena or City View Apartments, and I was just like, man, if I find favor here, I want to help. There was nobody else there helping during the flood. There was over 300 billion gallons of water dumped into Greens Point that day and throughout the next couple days following, and so there was no one else there to help. So what we did is I talked to management and I said, hey, I have a couple cases of water, I don't know what to do, but I'm here to help and I want to do some outreach. And through that, I mean, man, people were stuck in their homes. 7 people died in that flood. There was a baby that died. A lot of things that I've seen have not been talked about, and that's okay. But through all of it, God has given us this opportunity to bring unity to a community that was just so traumatized by a tragic, catastrophic event. And so we have been on the property of Biscayne since April 18th, and we are still there, and we are going to continue to be there and do extended long-term care disaster relief. That being said, to kind of go into detail, what we do is we work with the community. We do a lot of outreaches on the weekends, on certain set dates, and we work with and we partner with several organizations, ministries, businesses throughout the community of Houston as well as globally. And so through that, we've been able to get resources for people to be able to move back into their apartments because they lost everything. Some of those apartments were over 7.5 feet underwater, and so they lost everything from a driver's license to their birth certificate, everything. They got sick, they got put in motels, they had no family, some of them didn't qualify for FEMA, SBA, tons of different things that we take for granted on a daily basis. So basically, if you think everything in your house, if you took it and you turned it upside down and you shook it, everything that would fall out, they lost all of that. And so we have literally been on site since that day trying to help not only just the community of Biscayne, but greater Greens Point. So I just want to give a big thank you and shout out to the management, the owners and the investors of Biscayne, because they have allowed us the opportunity and the honor to come in and function as a full-time ministry at Biscayne Apartments. And through that, we are now able to do what has always been my heart's desire and the heartbeat of what the DreamCenter is to bring unity to the community of Houston. And what that means is we partner and we network with several different organizations, like my friend Johnny over here and like my friends over here on this side, that have different ministries and organizations of things that I cannot do, because it takes a multitude of people to be able to build this like kingdom that we have this honor to put our hands into a multicultural generation and bring unity and love people back to life. I fully believe that you cannot change what you will not touch. And so the people that the DreamCenter Gulf Coast brings alongside us, they have a humongous heart for this generation. If you take a look at our generation, you take a step back, we are a fatherless generation, and the people that I spend time with and that we have in campus around us and that we are in arms with are fathers and mothers, and have a humongous heart for the children and the parents and the grandparents to try to bring a transgenerational unity to such a multicultural generation. Here in Houston, if you don't know, we are actually the most multicultural city in America. So we have such an amazing opportunity to be able to bring so many different programs and different things for a Hispanic-speaking community, African-American community, so many different ways to be able to touch and reach through music, through outreach, through trying to do after-school care programs and tons of different things. So we have an event that's coming up on September 17th. And with that event, it's going to be something different than what has ever been done. A lot of our events that we have been doing before were a lot of disaster relief, and we'd do music and we'd give away things and stuff like that to people who had lost things. So now we're trying to take a step back and try to educate people. We had our first church service on July 10th, and we just saw amazing things happen. And in that, even it wasn't just the DreamCenter. We partnered with several different other churches. We partnered with CT Ignite. We partnered with Houston's First Baptist that came out, and 400 students. It was just absolutely amazing the things that happened during that service, that it blew my mind. Like, we're not in a box anymore, and we're trying to think outside of this box to be able to reach a people who are not reachable to some people. My heart is for this generation. My heart is for the broken and the lost, because I once was that person. So through a lot of pain has created a lot of passion, and that's why my purpose is to reach out and go beyond the walls, go beyond the grave, go beyond anything, to try to reach out to people, to help them as much as I possibly can, to find that need and fill it through resources like what we have here. So Johnny Roberts, who I met through
it was Brian.
Through Brian. It was
marriage development.
Yeah, and so just amazing how God is a great connector. But I met him, and so he's going to be coming out with his organization. I'm gonna let him talk about that. And what we're trying to do at this event is awareness. We're trying to bridge the gap of being strangers and now becoming neighbors and family, because that's what we are, is we're trying to create a culture of community. So I'm going to kind of toss the ball over to Johnny and let him talk about what he will be doing at our event on September 17th.
I'm Johnny Roberts, founder of Mothers vs. Bullies. Basically, Mothers vs. Bullies is in existence now for going on its 4th year. We kind of came across Mothers vs. Bullies with a couple of business colleagues discussing some things that were going on with their children and grandchildren, and it was something that needed to be done. So we went into action on that. We founded Mothers vs. Bullies, got effective into the communities, got involved with the school districts. We most recently, or at the end of last year rather, we were working with the A-Leaf School District, which we're looking to have a big influx with them this year, spreading out throughout the other school districts in Houston. This meeting with Holly and the DreamCenter has been fantastic, because we've actually been able to go ahead and start working on launching our first chapter with Mothers vs. Bullies, which is going to be in Greens Point for the Aldine School District and surrounding schools and families and parents and so forth in the area. Mothers vs. Bullies is not just for those that have been bullied, it's for everyone for that matter. We're stepping in and advocates for the school teachers, the principals, the parents, and so forth. We took a phone call the other day from a father who was concerned about his daughter that's a school teacher and being basically disrespected by the students. So we're here for her just as well, and we're going to continue processing that throughout the community. We're glad to be on board. Thank you for joining forces with us and what we're doing, and it's good to see more people out here doing the same things in the community, and we're looking forward to more things that we're going to be able to get accomplished.
Yeah, and I think too, what we're really trying to do, especially at this event, and continuing moving forward is just trying to remove this veil of this mentality that's gone kind of from generation to generation. And I know I was taught like things that you don't talk about. And so we're trying to love people back to life in a way that shows them that, hey, we need to be aware of what's going on, and if you see something, say something, but in a way that's with love. And
Right.
so if you're seeing something in your community or even in your family that you know in your heart is not right, we're going to try to educate you and train you and teach you on ways of how to go about handling that situation in a right way where nobody gets offended or hurt, and you can get the right people involved to help figure out how to handle that situation properly.
Right, that's what we'll be coming in with
Yeah.
you guys over at Biscayne, with some of the seminars and workshops that we'll be doing with you. Some of those Saturdays that you guys are open, we'll come over and do those Saturday mornings with the fathers and the mothers and the kids and so forth. So, yeah, being able to incorporate all of that together to be effective for the community, that's going to make the community a lot closer knit and a lot stronger.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So that is an amazing new application that we're applying to the DreamCenter Gulf Coast, and it is above and beyond my prayers or anything that I ask for or imagine. And it's just, he's amazing with what he does and with his team and with everything he's been doing for so long. He's the perfect fit, right where we need him, right at the right time. My friend over here, Brian Goodrich, I actually met through Somebody Cares. Right? So Somebody Cares, I want to give you a big shout out as well, because you guys showed up on the scene during the flood in April and taught me and educated me, as well as several of us on the board with the DreamCenter, on how to do disaster relief as well as extended disaster relief care. So I met him through, that was my connection with him, and so I'm going to kind of toss the ball over to him, and he's going to be hands-on in the community as well in a way that I cannot. We all have our own certain place, and it's amazing how God is bringing him on board as well now. So I'm going to let him kind of talk about everything too.
Well, it's a huge blessing, and it's been an answer to prayer, because for a long time I felt the call of God on my life to step out and to go to places that most people don't want to go, to reach out to the people that a lot of the church world would just kind of walk past, and it's been a great honor to meet Holly and find out the heart of DreamCenter and to jump on board with them. I really feel the love of Christ in this organization, and it's being able to connect with them and come on board with DreamCenter. It's allowing me to step into the community, and I'll be able to get right down into the muck and the mire, and really start building up from there, and seeing God work in people's lives and change the community, and just turn lives around, because that's what it's all about. It's about really getting in there and allowing God to restore lives, and to bring hope to a hopeless generation, to a fatherless generation. And whenever we join and we team up with a group of people like this, and we join forces, I mean, there's nothing that can stand in our way from doing awesome things for the kingdom of God. And I will be working with the community directly. I'll help and restore the apartments, and really bringing in a crew of construction workers and everything that God's blessed me with, and I will be working in the ministry side of things. I am an ordained minister, and as is Holly, and so we'll be working with the spiritual side of things as well. So I'm really excited, and I've got my gift of God right here, my girlfriend. She's joining in with us, and she's going to be helping do a lot of things. And her name is Amber, and you have anything to say?
I am that random person. I just, for a few weeks, Brian told me who Holly was, and I found her on Facebook, and for several weeks, I just kind of prayed about actually contacting her, and for several weeks, she was just here in my brain every day, and so I finally contacted her, and just told her, use me where you need me, and I just had this tug in my heart, to reach out to her, and after following her for a couple weeks on where you need me. So, and then last week we had an opportunity to sit down and talk, and just we got to see the facility, and Holly took us around and showed us the area. We met some of the residents that are living in the Biscayne apartments, and got to pray with her and pray over some of the residents, and just kind of touch what it is that she's doing. So it's been a huge blessing for me, just knowing her, and I'm excited to see where God kind of just throws me in the mix of everything. So
That's really cool how every little piece and every element that I can't do, or that I need, or the Dream Center needs, or the community is needing, God brings them alongside just right in the nick of time. And it's always the exact person specifically for that job that has had training and life experience. Every single one of us that are sitting here are not perfect people. I was a pastor's kid who was a rebel pastor's kid. That's why I have a big heart for what I'm doing. I'm very passionate about people because I've had a lot of pain from my past, and I've had to go through the healing and the restoration and the deliverance process. And so, I went from the rebel pastor's kid to now being a pastor. And so I have several of these that are sitting here with me, and I believe if you don't have the pain, you can't have the passion for it. And that's why we are here doing what we're doing for our community, is because we want to love them back to life. I believe that you can do as much as you can as the person who God created you to be, and then God takes it from there. And so we are just trying to go out and put our faces in the community to try to knock on doors. We literally go and knock on doors, y'all, and we hand them groceries, we hand them Bibles, we just stop and pray with them, we just say hi, hello, give you a hug. Through all this is just, I don't know where God will take us from here. It will take up to a year longer to restore a lot of the apartments that are in Greens Point, because they were completely flooded and suffered total loss, as well as, I just want the community of Houston to know that our heart is beating with yours, and we're here for you, and whatever you need, you can contact us day or night. Our information is on our website. You can get a hold of these guys through the website as well for specific needs that you have. We have a network page and a sponsorship page, and we have a partner page, so that we all stay connected to meet the specific need of what your family or what you as an individual are needing. There are many more things to come, and we are looking for other people to partner with us and network with us in regards to ministries and organizations, and we're going to need to do outreach for a long time. That's what it's all about. Jesus said go. And so that's what we're doing. We're stepping out beyond the walls and going. When we first started the Dream Center, the first question that people would ask me when I'd be in a meeting is, well, where's your building? And it was really hard for me for a while because I didn't have that. And I thought, God, well, if I don't have a building, I can't be a Dream Center. I can't be a nonprofit. And the Lord told me, he's like, you're not going to get a building. I'm going to give you a building. And he dropped me right in the center in a flood, as in the days of Noah, and gave me the entire apartment complex, which, if you don't know, Biscayne is one of the largest apartment complexes in Greens Point. And so it's just such an honor, and we take this very seriously. We take everyone's lives very seriously. This is not a joke for us. We don't take this lightly. This is very serious to us because we want to see change in our community. We want to see unity and love, and we want to be able to help people who have not been able to find help before. We want to be able to offer them resources to be able to transition them to the next phase in life, because that's what God intended for us, is to not be in survival mode. That we're not meant to be in that's striving. We're meant to thrive, and so we are here to help you in any way possible. So on September 17th is our next outreach. All of Greens Point is invited to come out there, and we'll be on the tennis courts at Biscayne, just down from the leasing office. The event starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. It ends around 2 o'clock-ish. And so if y'all would like to come out, we're looking for people to help us donate. We're doing a diaper drive, so we're going to need diapers. We need new clothes for all the children and for the parents. We need new shoes in every size for boys and girls. We need groceries to give away to these families. They are in need, y'all. And I know that we have the most amount of churches in America, as well as the 2 largest here. And we have more resources than we can even think or imagine. Like, this can be done in a moment's notice, and these guys came alongside just in time, and it's all coming together full circle so fast. It's amazing. So if you are a musician and you would like to get involved on that day as well and offer music to the community, I am all about that. Please email me, and my email is on the website. And we are about trying to expose underground musicians and try to, especially Christian musicians and artists who are trying to get out there and use the gifts and talents that God gave them, because you are a gift to someone else. That's what God created each and every one of us for, is we are a gift and an answer to someone's prayer. And so we want to be able to help you transition and get right into the spot where you are able to be used at your maximum capacity. So also, our cameraman over here is also now in arms with the DreamCenter, and is not only the cameraman in media and radio, but he also comes alongside with a multitude of other things that he does as well. So we're going to pop him in here real quick and let him kind of talk about what he does. I met him via Facebook, so thank you, Facebook. Big shout out to you for being an awesome connector, which is also a prophetic thing from the book of Daniel. So thank you, book of Daniel. So this is our cameraman. I'm going to hand the ball over to him, and then we'll probably wrap it up.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Richardson, the owner of TCC Global, and people ask, what does TCC Global mean? God gave me that name 15, 20 years ago, and he said it means the Christian connection global. All the way around the world, you want to connect Christians because we've been separated for too long, and this is a season of uniting, partnering, and everything else, the collectiveness that we need to be working with and working on and relate to the business of God. So that's the season that we're in, and again, you know, thank God for Facebook that we'll be able to meet and put our work agendas together in the name of Jesus, and everyone, every last one of us getting together and making what we do for Christ last. You know, so we're going to see a lot more. There's a lot more work needs to be done.
That's right.
So I thank God for everybody here. So God bless you.
Yes, absolutely. So September 17th is our outreach. We'll see you there at 10 a.m. at the tennis courts. Also, to come as Extended Disaster Relief Care, we are wanting to build a pavilion on the tennis courts. We have a double tennis court, which is an amazing thing. And so our vision, along with Brian coming alongside and his connections and different things, as well as several other people that we've been speaking to and would still like to reach out to, if you're a contractor, if you're an architect, a builder, we are looking to build the pavilion. And so what we're wanting to do is half tennis court, multi-function, multi-purpose on one side, and then the other side where it's totally covering air conditioned, so we can offer the kids in the community pre and post after school care programs. We can do stuff with the parents and all different kinds of things like that. So we're just trying to get awareness out there so people know what we're doing, because I don't know of anybody else who's doing something like this right now, especially in this district where we're at. So if you would like to get involved and for more information, you can go to DreamCenterGulfCoast.org, and all of our information is there. Contact us, write us with ideas, questions, answers. We are here for you guys. We're here to serve you guys. That is what the desire of our heart is to serve you. So thank you.